Welcome to the Elite Athlete Podcast. I am Dr. Nicole Tatro, and I'm here to help you unleash your peak performance and dominate your sport with fierce confidence and unstoppable energy. Whether you're a high-level athlete, a dedicated parent, a coach, or an agent, this podcast is for you. Get ready for ultimate strategies, expert insights, and cutting-edge tips that will take your game to the next level. We'll also cover personalized bloodwork analysis to provide unique insights that can transform your performance. We'll explore personalized health, optimized nutrition, and powerful recovery techniques. Whether you're on the ice, the field, or in the gym, together, we'll unlock your true potential and make your athletic dreams a reality. Let's do this, because greatness is within you, and it's time to unleash it. Well, hey everyone, welcome back to the Elite Athlete Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Nicole Tatro. Today, I wanted to talk a little bit about something that often gets overlooked when we're diving into high-level strategies for athletes: the immune system. We can talk about strength, speed, and performance all day long, but if your immune system isn't solid, none of that matters. You need to stay healthy to compete at your best, especially during cold and flu season, when everyone's immune system is put to the test. Let me share a quick story and the reason for this episode. My son Aidan just came home for his first free weekend from school since he left in August. And as soon as he walked through the door and I saw him, I could tell something wasn't right. He was a little bit pale, he had a tired look on his face, and he'd even started developing a little bit of a cough. Now, as much as we focus on his training and nutrition, this was a reminder that we can't ignore the basics: keeping our athletes healthy. And the immune system is a huge part of that. So, how do we keep these athletes strong through this yucky season when viruses are going around and everyone seems to be getting sick? First, let's talk about nutrition. It plays a critical role. I always say food is your first medicine, right? What we eat directly impacts our immune health. For athletes, staying on top of key nutrients like vitamin D, zinc, and vitamin C is very important. These vitamins are immune powerhouses. If they're low, your body just won't fight off illnesses as effectively, and recovery will take longer. Now, Aidan had his blood work done not too long ago, so we're not going to jump into doing any more lab testing right now. We're going to wait about 6 months from when he took it last. But for those of you who haven't checked on these levels recently, I do highly recommend getting your blood work. Remember, test, don't guess. Knowing your numbers is a game changer because it allows us to create a plan that's specific to your particular needs. There are so many things that blood work can tell us, but those key immune markers are a great starting point. Remember, it's like a puzzle. We're putting the pieces together to form a plan unique to you. And let's not forget about hydration. I know I've talked about this before. You can actually look back at other episodes to dive a little deeper in each of these topics, but it is always worth repeating. In our house, we're big on using pickleball cocktail or trace minerals in our water bottles to keep those electrolytes up. Hydration isn't just about water, it's about making sure your body has the right minerals that it needs to function properly, especially when it comes to the immune system. Proper hydration can actually keep your body strong and resilient, even when everyone else around you is getting sick. So let's get back to Aidan. When I noticed that he wasn't looking great, we went right to the basics. And this is happening really fast because he has very short period of time being at home. I literally told him to go grab an orange as soon as he woke up yesterday to get that extra vitamin C. It's quick, easy. We also immediately started diffusing essential oils everywhere around the house. In our family, we use Young Living right now, and I swear by thieves for immune support. We also added some eucalyptus and other respiratory oils in his room to help him breathe easier and give his immune system a little extra help. None of this is miracles, but it's going to aid in him getting better faster. It's funny, actually, my kids have grown up with these oils, so they know the drill and actually ask for them now. I think Aidan is trying to steal one of our diffusers that we have at home to bring back to school. It's actually become part of our routine when anyone's feeling off and if we kind of have a lapse in our proactive approach. I diffuse all the time, but when something is off, that's when we really remember to do it. So, of course, I'm also fine-tuning Aidan's supplements. I'm not someone who thinks that supplements are the answer to everything, but I do believe they can fill in the gaps when our bodies need an extra boost. We can look at the deficiencies. For me, I'm looking back at what Aidan's labs looked like a few months ago when we took them, just to give me a little extra assistance when I'm making these choices. But for him, I'm getting him on a plan to support his immune system ASAP. And it's perfect timing because I actually just created a few starter kits, which includes an immune boost kit. So if you're like me and noticing that your athlete or even yourself are starting to feel a little run down, don't wait too long to take action. I also encourage you to be proactive. These kits are filled with high-quality professional-grade supplements that I trust with my own family. It's not about grabbing random vitamins off the shelf. It's about using the right tools to support your immune system in the most effective way. Another important thing to remember is the role of sleep and recovery in keeping our immune system strong. Athletes, especially those in intense training, often don't realize how much sleep affects their ability to stay healthy. The immune system does most of its heavy lifting while you're sleeping. So if you're not getting enough rest, your body isn't fully recovering. And we've already talked about recovery quite a bit. We've worked hard in our household to stick to a solid sleep routine because it's a game changer. I'm not saying they always listen to me, but I certainly educate them on it. So if you're constantly getting less than 7 to 8 hours of sleep, your body's defenses are going to wear down, and that's when illness creeps in and can really wreak havoc on your performance. Another little trick that's really helped us is trying to manage stress. Again, we are not perfect. We are walking the talk. I'm doing the things, but we are also just like everyone else, super stressed at certain times in our lives. But for athletes, especially at high levels, stress is a constant. Whether it's pressure from games, school, or just life in general, chronic stress can wear down the immune system faster than anything. I did not know that until I started studying this stuff. It's something I discuss with my athletes all the time now, including ways to manage stress better. And with Aidan, I've had to remind him to keep things balanced with school, sports, and life in general, and not let the stress of it all take over. Again, easier said than done, but it is good to have this knowledge so you're aware. Awareness is key, first off. So what's the takeaway here? Foundational health really does matter, especially for our athletes. You can be the fastest, the strongest, or the most talented player on the field, the ice, the court, whatever you do, whatever game you play. But if your immune system isn't strong, none of that will matter when you're stuck on the sidelines because you're sick. Take care of the basics: nutrition, hydration, sleep, stress, and you'll stay strong all season long. You've got to trust me on that. So don't forget, I actually just created a free guide called Game Day Fuel to help you make smart nutrition choices for peak performance. You can grab that one for free by heading over to the-eliteathlete.com. And while you're there, check out the immune booster kit that I just made and the other couple of kits. I've put those together. You go to the-eliteathlete.com, scroll to the bottom where I have my programs listed. Right underneath, you'll see that starter kit section where you can learn more information. So trust me, it's good stuff. And I highly recommend looking into it if you want to be proactive about your health, and especially if you're noticing those little signs with yourself or your athlete. Okay, so that's it for today. I like these little short ones. I hope you got some valuable tips to keep your athletes healthy and strong through this yucky season. Remember, we're all in this together, and the more you take care of the basics, the better you'll perform in the long run. You're in this for the long haul with your body. It's not just about that game that's tomorrow or this weekend. Remember, you've got to take care of your body for the rest of your life. For your life, right? Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now. Thanks for joining me today on the Elite Athlete Podcast. Remember, achieving peak performance isn't just about what happens on the field, the court, or the ice. It's about mastering your body from the inside out. Every step you take, every adjustment you make to your health and mindset brings you closer to the athlete you're meant to be. If today's episode inspired you to take action, or you're curious about how you can level up your performance through targeted strategies like bloodwork analysis, head over to the-eliteathlete.com. There, you'll find program options that are designed to meet your specific needs and help you optimize your health and performance. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share this podcast with your teammates, coaches, or anyone else you know who's ready to elevate their game. Together, we can build a community of athletes who aren't just strong and fast, but who thrive because they're healthy, balanced, and empowered to push beyond their limits. Stay committed, stay focused, and I'll catch you in the next episode of the Elite Athlete Podcast. Until then, keep striving for greatness. And remember, you are not alone in this journey.